Hey there! Welcome to Scary Stories and Legends. Today, I've got 3 spooky tales for you. Whether they're real or just made up, that's up to you to figure out. 1. Shadows in the dorm. During her second year of college, let's call her Jane, she and 3 friends moved into a new room, as was the custom for students every year. At first, everything seemed normal. But after a week, strange things started happening. One night, Jane's roommate saw something moving behind her in the bathroom mirror, while another kept feeling like someone was walking around in the room. They brushed it off, thinking it was just their imagination. Then, one night, Jane woke up to a terrifying sensation. Something was pressing her down into the bed. She couldn't move, couldn't breathe. It was as if an invisible force was pinning her in place. The paralysis passed by morning, and though she was shaken, she chalked it up to sleep paralysis, something her friend told her about. But things escalated when one of her roommates woke up screaming in the middle of the night. She swore she had seen something standing beside Jane as she slept. That was the last straw. The next day, the girls demanded a new room from the warden, without giving the real reason behind their request. After moving out, the strange occurrences stopped. To this day, Jane never fully understood what happened in that room, but she never experienced anything like it again. 2. The haunting of the Kokan house. In a small village in Western India, a girl's family was known for their eerie experiences. Her father, the head of their large household, believed they were cursed, especially after strange events unfolded in their 2-story home. One summer, her college friends visited, eager to hear about the ghost stories surrounding her family. As night fell, they gathered around candlelight, and she shared the bizarre happenings, her father waking up at night, inexplicably drawn to their old, burned-down house, and the chilling sound of a ball bouncing upwards from the stairs, defying gravity. Intrigued, the friends ventured to investigate. They froze in fear when they spotted a long braid hanging down from the terrace, swaying ominously in the darkness. Just as panic set in, her uncle rushed in, pale and shaken, recounting how he heard the sound of anklet bells while out in the forest. A voice had warned him he was lucky not to jump into a nearby pond, hinting at a lurking danger. Her friends realized they were part of the haunting tale, feeling the weight of the supernatural energy around them. They learned that 3 more Levis had previously blessed the house, only for chaos to ensue. Now, her father prayed fervently for protection from the unseen forces that seemed to linger. As dawn broke over the village, her friends left with a newfound respect for the legends and an unforgettable story of their own, one that would haunt their memories for years to come. 3. Shadows in the mirror. It all started when the main character, fascinated by tales of summoning spirits, decided to summon Bloody Mary. Despite the gloomy weather in Lviv, Ukraine, she and her friend, whose names they preferred to keep anonymous, went to her house. Jokingly, she suggested they perform the ritual. Her friend, being superstitious and fearful, didn't approve of the idea. That evening, when everything seemed calm, the protagonist began to see strange shadows. At night, she had terrifying dreams in which she would leave her room and walk to the bathroom, only to be met by a horrifying face in the mirror. Each time, she woke up in a cold sweat, and her slippers would be found near the bathroom door, causing her growing unease. On the 3rd night, she had another terrible dream. This time, when she woke up, she found sticky blood on her face. In panic, she jumped out of bed and ran to her brother, who looked just as scared. They hid together, frightened and exhausted. The next morning, after calming down, she decided to seek help from her grandmother, a devout and wise woman. After inspecting the bathroom, her grandmother whispered some prayers and advised her to go to church. The protagonist went to confession and took communion, which seemed to put an end to her fears. The next night passed peacefully, and since then, her life has been filled with calm. She realized that dark forces are not to be disturbed, and this experience became an important lesson on how easily one can become trapped by their own fears. Thanks for joining me on this eerie journey. Don't forget to subscribe for more spooky tales. Until next time, stay curious